Guys, welcome back to another episode of Peanut Casts. My name is Tanner Peanut Metro, and I am an aspiring shoutcaster, bringing you guys, again, some of the best shoutcasting content there is on YouTube. If you guys know of anybody who is looking for shoutcasters, any tournaments or any players or any organizations or anything like that, please send them my way. All of my social media is It's Peanut with two U's, ITSPEANUUT, or reach out directly here on my Twitch stream or even in the comments down below. I'd love to hear back from you guys. But we bring to you game one between Team SKRT and the BoneYard Goons. Now, this is a long one. And again, I put this in my description, but I will let you guys know that these are just solo queue games. We just like to throw team names on them just to kind of add to, just to spice it up a little bit, make it a little bit more interesting. So if we take a look at both of these teams, Team SKRT on the blue side, Teemo in the top lane, Master Yi jungle, Udyr mid, which will be interesting to keep an eye on, and then Ashe Fiddlesticks in the bot lane. Now on the side of the BoneYard Goons, we've got Necromeister on the Gnar, Zac jungle, Yasuo mid, Jinx, Morgana bot lane. Morgana a great pick into the Fiddlesticks, and then something again to note other than the Udyr mid, both of these supports taking exhaust rather than taking the fan favorite ignite, I would say. So they lose a little bit of kill pressure, but it is going to be decent in these team fights. They're going to be able to get those key exhausts down onto the Master Yi, onto the Ashe, onto really whoever's taking off here should draw out that exhaust, which will be solid. Unfortunately, Morgana not in love. He loves me, not breaking down. Again, Udyr in the mid lane against the Yasuo. So it shouldn't be too bad of a matchup, a melee matchup at that. Udyr with the Conqueror, Yasuo also with the Conqueror. I've said this a million times, but you never want to be on the other end of things. If you don't have Conqueror and your opponent does. Actually, we see the fighting now. Actually, in the mid lane, both ignites are coming out, and first blood going over to the Yasuo. It's going to be traded back by the Udyr, but geez, this game is about to be bloody. Dark Binding coming out, not going to find the Fiddlesticks here. Misfortune doing all that she can. I'm sorry, Morgana doing all that she can to kind of mitigate the poke here, trying to be the aggressor against this Fiddlestick Ashe, which should be a fairly pokey lane. We saw both junglers starting on the bottom side of the map, and now both of these junglers looking to pick up themselves a Scuttle Crab. Morgana actually gets the Dark Binding, but getting a little bit of damage traded back onto her. Now these 80 carries are going toe-to-toe. The BoneYard Goons bot lane managed to hit level 2 first. So Yutong and Fiddlesticks are going to have to be careful here. The flash coming out now from the Fiddlesticks. The exhaust onto that Morgana isn't going to be enough damage. Jinx in the backline here just teeing off on that Ashe. The support goes down, but so does Ashe, and now Jinx looking for another one here. Can she find the Fiddlestick? She uses a zap, and yes, she can. A double kill on the bottom side of the map there. Just an absolute scrappy game so far. A 2-for-1 on the bottom side. Fiddlesticks manages to pick up the kill onto Morgana, but Jinx gets 2 for herself, and now a solid 150 gold bounty. Zac making his way to the top side of the map, doing a pretty solid clear here. He is one camp down on the Master Yi, which early in the game, I believe, pretty expected. Master Yi does have a decent clear, and Zac not so much. He has to be careful not to pop his own passive there. He does have some sustain in his passive as well, picking up those blobs here. But now we see both junglers in the mid lane. A lot of damage actually coming out from the Udyr onto Master Yi, or onto Zac, and they might find the passive here. They do get the pop. Udyr having to flash away from that one. Master Yi trying to find the damage onto Yasuo, and yes, he does. Now Zac stuck just in the middle here of 2 with the blobs, trying to get the damage. Does find the kill onto Udyr, but Master Yi picks up another, and a double kill in the mid lane there. Sorry, I was at a loss for words, and I was trying to say sustain, and then the fight broke out there. But Master Yi, a double kill. that is the absolute last person in the whole game of League of Legends that you want a double kill on. It doesn't take very much for Master Yi to start taking off, and 2 kills in the early game is a very, very large leap in the direction of 1v9ing. The bot lane is just trading the poke back and forth. Again, Morgana, a solid pick into the Fiddlesticks because she does have that black shield, but it's not going to matter here. The Flame Trumper's coming out onto Ashe. Jinx looking for blood here. Having to walk away from this one. The black shield comes out, keeping her safe from the Fiddlesticks. And Ashe now shoved back quite a bit. Udyr looking to fight here in the mid lane. The Ignite is down. The Tiger Stance coming out. Master Yi is here as well. The Alpha Strike coming in, but it's not going to be enough. Yasuo tries to flash away, but the burn damage from the Tiger Stance just too much. And he goes down again in that mid lane. Zach wants to fight for the Scuttle Crab, but he's not going to be able here. Actually, he jumps in. He does manage to pick up that Scuttle Crab for his team, I believe. Yeah, he actually gets the steal there. The Flame Chomper's now coming down onto that Fiddlesticks. The Crow bouncing back and forth. A lot of damage there coming out from Fiddlesticks already. That Dark Wind bouncing off of everybody. That's one of those things where you immediately start to get triggered at the other person for being next to you. You need them to walk away from you, and you need to also walk away. And you start almost doing that awkward thing in the hallway where they go one way and you also go that way. Then you go the other way, then they go the other way. And right there you just see maximized effort from the Darkwind there from the Fiddlesticks to get a lot of poke damage out. Ocean Drake is live. Would not be a bad dragon to have for both teams. It has been a very, very scrappy game. And aside from all of the fighting going on mid lane and all of the fighting going down on the bottom side, we see Gnar actually getting himself a small lead against this Teemo. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Gnar should be a pretty solid front line for his team if he's able to manage that rage and go mega at the appropriate times. If not, that is the time to engage as soon as mega goes down. Now Yasuo level 6 hits the tornado onto Udyr, but not going to follow up with the ultimate. A little too close to the turret. Udyr now asking for help, but Zach is here in the wakes. Elastic Slingshot coming out. He does get the knockup, and the ultimate coming out from Yasuo here. The damage will be enough. Ice Strafe picking up a kill for himself and having a CS lead, but now Master Yi in the mid lane. Tornado not going to find its mark, so he's just going to be able to farm up under the turret there. And a beautiful slingshot to engage onto that Udyr. Hits the target, the ult to follow from Yasuo, the Ignite. All of it just too much. Now both of these mid laners, 2 and 3. Yasuo does have himself a slight gold lead, but it's not going to mean much because Udyr keeping himself in the game with that second assist. Now Master Yi making his way to the top side of the map. He is in the tri-bush. Gnar looking for a recall here. He does have the teleport, so he should be safe to just come right back into lane. Whereas Teemo has the Ignite, so he's going to have that kill pressure. Should help out in the ganks as well. But when it comes to team fighting, Gnar should have the advantage being able to team fight, or being able to teleport into those team fights before they pop off. Now we see the junglers hovering around the mid lane again. Master Yi is here for the counter gank. A lot of damage coming out. The Let's Bounce not going to be quite under turret range. Master Yi having to flash away from that one. The tornado coming out, but the Ignite is on the Yasuo. One more tick will do it, and that is going to be enough. The kill coming out for the Udyr, but Udyr going to get caught up there. Gnar is here as well. Uses the teleport to come in mid, and Master Yi actually going back in. Picks up the kill onto Zach, and he might find another. Here comes Mega Gnar. The stun into the wall, the boulder toss, just too much. Master Yi goes down. Gnar picks one up for himself, but Udyr might be able to trade it back. The boulder toss and the turret shot. Here comes the wall up for the stun. The auto attack and a double kill. Going over to that Gnar. A beautiful teleport and a beautiful super mega death rocket on the bottom side of the map. Jinx picking up a killing spree for herself. 3-0-0. And again, as I was saying, a fight breaks out in the mid lane. Gnar having that teleport, he's able to be there to help his team out. He's able to be there to turn it around and make it a 2-for-2 rather than a 2-for-1. He picks up a double kill for himself, and he's going to walk into that top lane a very happy Yordle. Morgana gets some solo gold for herself. Jinx takes her leave from the lane, and a turret plate going to go down on the bottom side of the map. That is the second turret plate of the game, and a slight gold lead, actually just shy of 2,000 gold on the side of the BoneYard Goons. And we see that in the CS deficits here. If we take a look at the bottom side of the map, Jinx not only 3-0-0, but has almost a 30 CS lead on that Ashe, as well as a turret plate, and then the team having 8 kills over 7. Yasuo looking for something here. He does have that tornado charged up. Not going to find its mark, but probably for the better. Master Yi and that topside river easily make it down with the ultimate and turn the tides of the fight, as he has been in the last few ganks here. Now we see waiting in the wakes. Yasuo looking to go forward onto this Udyr. And now here comes Zach. The slingshot coming in. Let's bounce. Bringing Udyr not quite under turret range again. Yasuo having to flash away there. Not going to keep himself safe, though. Actually, it is. Master Yi was looking for the damage. Couldn't find it. The meditate coming out. He takes a few turret shots, and that is going to be enough. Zach picking that one up. Now Ashe actually getting a beautiful enchanted crystal arrow on the bottom side of the map. The shutdown gold going over to that Fiddlesticks. And Yasuo and Zach wanted more. A 2-for-0 in the mid lane, but a huge shutdown going over to that bottom side of Team SKRT. Jinx just getting herself a little too far caught out. The enchanted crystal arrow finding the stun, and now Morgana may follow. The damage coming down. The dark binding and the tormented shadow is going to get a little bit of poke damage back onto that Ashe, but it's not going to be enough. Morgana now has to be careful in this 2v1. A lot of poke damage again coming out from the Fiddlesticks and the Ashe here with the volley, with the dark wind. And now Teemo doing Teemo things, waiting in the wakes here. Invisible. Gnar not going to step too close to that. He is privy of everything that Teemo is capable of doing. All of the cheese. And Morgana might be looking for something here with Jinx being so close to being back in lane. She does have the Super Mega Death Rocket. Ashe has to flash away there. Super Mega Death Rocket coming out, not going to find its target. The fear coming out from Fiddlesticks. Flame Chompers now to follow. Master Yi is here. Will he be enough for the double flash coming out of the Morgana? But it's too early, and the Alpha Strike takes Master Yi with her. Now Master Yi running up the river, trying to chase down this Jinx. She does not have the Flame Chompers just yet. She used it in the bottom side, and a double kill going over to that Master Yi. He has that completed jungle item. He has a Berserker Greaves, and he is absolutely huge. Beautiful lane gank there. Ashe baiting it out, trying to draw them in. Master Yi comes in with the Alpha Strike and gets the cleanup. And now the BoneYard Goons need to be thinking about an answer to this Master Yi. What is it going to be? They don't have a lot of hard CC, but here comes a Let's Bounce now, bringing Ashe into turret range, just like he's been trying to do in the mid lane. Zach gets a kill for himself on the bottom side of the map. Now Yasuo has to be careful. Master Yi is close. They do have vision in that bottom side of the river, but it might not be enough. Master Yi should be able to run him down here. Yasuo actually looking for something here onto the Master Yi. The Alpha Strike coming in. Here is Gnar for the backup. The ultimate coming out from the Yasuo. It's going to be a huge amount of damage. Master Yi will fall. Will Udyr follow a couple of turret shots onto that Yasuo? Ignite is ticking, but it might not be enough. And now Yasuo trying to get some extra turret damage down. 4 plates in that mid lane going over to Yasuo so far. And again, if we take a look at the plates, there's only 1 plate into the game taken from Team SKRT. There right now is almost 5 first turret about to go down in the middle lane, and 4 here on the bot side of the map. So now, after first turret going down, we see a little bit more of a gold lead going over to the BoneYard Goons, but that's 8 plates now. As now 9 plates as turret plating is about to fall off. Zach and R looking to grab themselves another objective. They've got the Ocean Drake. They've got first turret. Now they're looking for that Rift Herald. Should be able to open up the map a little bit more. The volley coming out, slowing down Misfortune here, or Morgana here. She has to be careful. Master Yi again on the bottom side of the map. Gonna clear some wards down here and should be able to just walk away from this one without trying to do too much. Rift Herald going over to the side of BoneYard Goons. Gnar gonna pick that up for himself. Now here comes a Crow Storm onto that Morgana. She is too far forward. The fear comes out, and Fiddlesticks gets another kill for himself. Jinx having to walk away to try and keep herself safe. And now Infernal Drake coming up in just under 10 seconds. 4 members of Team Skirt on the bottom side of the map, and Master Yi is looking for the dive here, but he's just taking free damage from that Jinx. Ash manages to trade some back, and Yasuo now caught in the middle too, but here comes the Let's Bounce. The ultimate is going to follow, but Udyr is very tanky with that turtle form. Master Yi manages to pick up the first kill onto Yasuo, but Zac trades one back. Both of these mid laners are dead, but Master Yi does not care. Fiddlesticks picks up another one onto the Jinx, and Master Yi surely should be able to pick up this Zac, and that is going to be a 3-for-1 around the Dragon Pit, and Infernal Drake should be going over to Team Skirt. Master Yi absolutely huge, and although he is the carry this game so far, he does give that kill over to Ashe. What a team player. And now Morgana steps up too far forward. She knows there are 3 on the bottom side of the map, but for whatever reason, she trades her life for just a little bit of poke damage. Master Yi absolutely huge there. He picks up another one for himself. Morgana just being a little too aggressive. She had nobody around to help her. She knows that 3 of them are there after losing that fight and hearing the dragon go down. But she just steps up a little bit too far. Now Yasuo may be doing the same here. He actually has 2 levels on this Udyr. Udyr manages to dodge the tornado. Here comes Zac again with the slingshot. Just beautiful ant killer with these slingshots. Able to hit somebody every single time. And that right there is allowing Yasuo to follow up with his ult as well. And that right there was ultimately the reason that they were able to get a kill in that 3v1 by the Dragon Pit. And now we see it again coming out. A beautiful slingshot onto the Udyr in the mid lane. Hitting his target perfectly. Now Ashe caught out here. Maybe window shopping a little bit. Is going to die there to the Morgana. Jinx not going to assist there. And now again a beautiful slingshot. Gets the knock up onto this Teemo. Teemo does have flash, but it is no use. The blind coming out. Not going to keep him safe. Zac manages to pick that one up as a second turret goes down on the bottom side of the map. Rift Herald was used in the top lane, and it may have been on accident. It actually didn't get any value, and I believe Gnar might have put it down trying to ward. Master Yi doing a good job clearing the minions there with the Alpha Strike. Trying to defend this turret, making sure that all tier 1s don't go down. But Gnar and Zac just going to beat this thing down. Gnar trying to jump away there with the hop to try and get the Alpha Strike to follow. A beautiful wind wall there, trying to block some damage from Fiddlesticks, but it also blocks the Ashe ultimate. And now here comes the Tornado ultimate out from Yasuo. The fear coming out will keep Fiddlesticks safe. The Flame Chomper's not on target, and Ashe trying to trade it back. The wind wall is on cooldown. Master Yi on the backside. Ashe has to flash forward to pick one up for herself, and Master Yi gets the other, but here is Morgana trying to trade back the kills. The Soul Shackle is out. She flashes away from that Master Yi, but the Alpha Strike is going to close the distance. Master Yi picks up yet another kill. 2 out of 3 kills in the mid lane going over to Master Yi. Ashe managing to pick one up for herself as well, trying to keep herself in this game, and Udyr doing just what Udyr does, split pushing on the bottom side of this map. Now Zac dashes in onto the Master Yi there, gets the knockback, a little bit of turret damage. Let's Bounce not going to find its target. He actually bounces forward to try and close a gap there, flashes forward. Master Yi flashes afterwards. The blue smite coming out. Here is the slingshot, a beautiful knock-up during the meditate, and a shutdown going over to that Zac. He is going to be huge. He already has that completed Thornmail and the Cinder Hulk, the Ninja Tabbies to boot. He is an armor machine. On the bottom side of the map, though, Udyr manages to get the first turret for Team Skirt, trying to close that gold gap. Zac taking a little bit of the jungle, doing some counter jungling there. Fiddlesticks privy to it, but actually the ultimate coming out now from Yasuo. He does hit the tornado onto this Udyr. Udyr trying to find the trade kill onto that Jinx, but not gonna do it. He will die, but a lot of damage coming down onto that Jinx. The Tiger Stance burn melted Jinx with just a few autos down to half HP. Morgana actually taking the blue buff here, trying to make sure she's getting that CDR and the mana regen, which just means more dark bindings here. She does not have what I believe to be a core item. Actually, now we see the enchanted arrow onto Jinx, but it's not going to matter. A beautiful engage there. The tornado to keep Master Yi at bay, and then the slingshot on top. A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful engage there to keep Jinx alive and to get the kill onto Master Yi. But now we see the silence coming out of the slingshot defensively for Zac to get away. Morgana taking a little bit of turret aggro, but it looks like she may be able to get down this tier 2 in the mid lane, while this bottom lane looking for more in a 3v2. Udyr gonna chase this Morgana down. Bear form coming out. The spell immunity from the Dark Shield going to keep Morgana safe for just a little bit longer. Master Yi looks for the re-engage onto the Fiddlesticks. Doesn't find it here. The tornado will just clear a few minions. Not going to be enough. And the Tiger Stance burn actually not going to be enough, but the ignite is coming out, and that should do it. Udyr chases down that Morgana. Will pick up the kill, and now Gnar have to jump away from that one because it is a 2v1. A good roam coming down from both top laners, but unfortunately Morgana dying a little too early. But while all that was happening on the top side and mid side of the map, the BoneYard Goons actually picked themselves up an Infernal Drake to even the odds here. Now an Infernal Drake and an Ocean to just the one Infernal Drake on the side of Team SKRT. 4 members in this mid lane. They are spotted out by the Hawk shot. Master Yi and Udyr doing their best to just get out of dodge there, not wanting to be caught in the middle of 4 members. The Terrify comes out from Fiddlesticks, and I have to say that is one of, if not the most annoying abilities. You're trying to run somebody down, and Fiddlesticks just turns around, screams at you, and fears you away. But a great pickup, actually, picking up that Fiddlesticks. Ooh, the flash coming out from Teemo. He saw Zac coming with the slingshot. Now Jinx looking for more here. Yasuo caught in the middle of 4. Zac jumps in, and now he is alone in the middle of 4 as well. The Let's Bounce bringing the team back into the Gnar here. The blobs do come out. Gnar about to go mega. Will he have it in time? Yes, he will. A beautiful 3-man ult. Picks up one onto the Master Yi. Now it is a 2v4. Jinx actually making her way back into this fight. Here come the rockets. Gnar goes down, but Jinx goes huge. Trying to kite away from this Udyr here. She has the rockets to zap to drop the slow. Here comes the rockets. A double kill from the Jinx and a 3 for 3 in that fight on the top side of the map. Now Ashe may be looking for more here. Jinx looking for the recall. Ashe slowly making her way up into this top lane. Does not spot the Jinx out. She does get the recall off, and a beautiful fight there. Gnar gets the mega, drops a 3-man ultimate, picks up a kill for himself. And again, just an even fight on the top side of the map, which is actually great for Team SKRT. Right now, they are down 3,000 gold. Going even in these fights is going to give them the hope that they need. And now Morgana has caught out Ashe in the river. Ashe thinking that she had Morgana caught out, but it was actually the other way around. A full combo and an exhaust will be enough to put that Ashe 6 feet under. But Morgana will not have the soul shackles for the next fight. And as I was saying before, Morgana also doesn't have that stopwatch or the hourglass just yet. Master Yi dashing in now onto the Yasuo. The wind wall coming out. The ignite onto Master Yi, and that is going to be too much damage. Now, is it going to be a 2 for 0? The blind comes out from Teemo, but it's not going to be enough. Yasuo picks up another kill and a turret there. Yasuo picking up the double in a 2v1. A beautiful wind wall to keep the blind at bay, so he's able to pick up the kill onto Master Yi. Drops the ignite, so Master Yi isn't able to heal up from the meditate. Now the Crow Storm here onto Yasuo. The arrow does miss its mark, but the turret is doing its job. The shutdown going over to Fiddlesticks. So, we take a look at the scoreboard. 2 turrets to 4. 23 kills to 27. 1 Infernal to an Infernal and an Ocean Drake. And Baron is on the map. Now, although at a gold deficit, Team SKRT does have a fantastic team when it comes to taking Baron. She's got the Ashe with the Ranger's Focus, able to melt it down. Now they have the Master Yi who has the Gwyn's who's completed, who might just be caught out here. He uses a Highlander. He has the flash. Able to get away there, but a huge summoner spell coming out from this Master Yi and the ultimate as well. Zach having to flash forward on that. So both of these junglers flashless. But more importantly, Master Yi is ultless. He's going to have a hard time getting to that back line. And as I was saying, now Dragon actually spawning in just under a minute. A lot of vision in that blue side jungle from Team SKRT, doing a great job. They know they are behind. They have the turret now pushed down to the tier 2, so they have to be careful. Anything in that jungle is now dangerous. Morgana getting engaged on here. The kill will go over to that Master Yi. And now Udyr finds himself in the middle of 3. A beautiful knock up here. The Enchanted Crystal Arrow not going to find its mark. Here comes the Tornado onto that Fiddlesticks. Yasuo takes the ultimate. And Gnarled as well to get the stun onto that Fiddlesticks. And Master Yi will fall. Now Fiddlesticks goes golden with a Super Mega Death Rocket. Will pick it up. Now Teemo in a very bad spot. A double kill going over to that Yasuo. Make it a triple kill. Ashe actually flashes away here, but the red buff is ticking. Triple kill going over to that Yasuo. Ice Strafe being absolutely huge in these fights. They're able to pick up the kill onto Udyr, and just as Udyr goes down, Yasuo throws out his Tornado, gets the knock up onto Fiddlesticks, drops the ultimate, a Gnar ultimate on top of it all. Just a beautiful team fight there. And right now, there's just so much AoE damage. You have the Jinx rockets, you have Gnar just being a huge menace, being a huge frontline, and being able to ult anybody in the vicinity. Zach with the slingshot and his ultimate as well. And then Morgana to top it all off with the Soul Shackles. Again, not in that fight, but she does now have that stopwatch. That's going to be huge in one fight, able to jump in the middle of everybody, and before actually going down, pop her ultimate, and then the Zonya's there, or the stopwatch. Baron going to be started up here, but they were privy. Now, actually, Udyr might be caught out here. A 3-level deficit. The slingshot comes out, finds a slow from the Q from Zach. The blue smite now to follow, trying to run down this Udyr. A couple more auto attacks will do it, but Zach actually tanking out the turret here. Bear form, gonna get the stun. And Zach manages, or Udyr manages to get away, but Master Yi is going ham in the jungle. Picks up a double kill. Crowstorm coming out from Fiddlesticks, but not gonna find much there. And now the BoneYard Goons having to walk away from this one, licking their wounds. 2 are already dead. Now Master Yi going in and finds another kill. That is a triple kill in this fight. Ashe going huge. A shutdown onto that Yasuo. The Let's Bounce coming out from the Zac. Not going to get himself safe. Now the damage coming out. The blobs on the passive. The Ace, a 5-4-0. And now Baron is on their minds. Super Minions are pushing the base, so they are going to have to send somebody back. But as I was saying, they have a crazy Baron team. This thing is getting absolutely melted. Ashe with the Rangers focus, and Master Yi and Udyr just auto-attacking this thing down. A very, very fast Baron, and that is a first Baron of the game going over to Team SKRT 27 minutes into this game. We see Team SKRT taking that Baron very easily. They are still having to deal with these supers pushing down the mid lane, and their top lane and bot lane are also being pushed in. So right now, although they have Baron, the BoneYard Goons have a little bit of breathing room. They do still have a gold lead. They have to be very careful in these next few team fights because this Master Yi is absolutely huge. And again, if they get caught out, the wrong champions get caught out stepping up to this Master Yi, he's going to do exactly what he did in this last team fight. He gets a clean double kill on the bottom lane, and then just makes his way back around, gets a beautiful flank, picks up a kill onto Gnar, and just goes absolutely nuclear in that team fight. So they have to save that CC and try and lock him down in these next few fights. But as I said, the lane's not necessarily in their favor, and neither is it Yasuo's positioning, not in his favor there. Gets caught out in the middle of 4, does go down. Master Yi on a rampage now, a 250 gold bounty on his head, so that is going to be a good target. Not only because you don't want him to delete your entire team, but you want to get that extra gold here. They have to be very, very careful. Team SKRT is making their way back into this game. And now Master Yi, again, catches out another member of the team. Morgana getting absolutely deleted there. And it only takes a few autos. They have to be very, very careful. Now Zac jumps into the middle of 5. He gets a beautiful Let's Bounce on 4 all underneath the turret here. Udyr taking it up. Master Yi picking up another kill, but Jinx is going to go huge here. Jinx picks up the shutdown onto that Master Yi. Gnar is going to pick up the kill onto Teemo. Gnar does end up falling, but Jinx is here to try and defend. Now 4 members dead. It is only Jinx alive to try and defend this middle lane. Fiddlesticks actually stepping up a little bit too close. He falls into the flame chompers as Zap comes out, and he actually goes down. He's tanking the turret, and then Yasuo flashes forward and gets a beautiful crit onto that Ashe, and a huge turnaround there. Team SKRT just biting off more than they can chew. They're just overstaying. Master Yi or Fiddlestick stepping up for no reason there, getting killed by the turret, essentially walking to the flame chompers with turret aggro, the Zap to slow him down. Jinx picks up a kill there, and a beautiful let's bounce from Zach on 4 members to bring them all underneath the turret there. Gnar gets a kill. Jinx gets a shutdown on that Master Yi, which is huge. That is exactly where you want your gold to be on that late game carry. And then again, Fiddlestick stepping up a little bit too far, gets caught out underneath the turret, and Yasuo able to pick up a trade kill onto that Ashe as well. A beautiful turnaround from the BoneYard Goons. So with Baron being down and Dragon coming up in just under a minute, we see a little bit of vision fighting. On the bottom side of that map, we see the BoneYard Goons trying to get some vision on the bottom side jungle to be able to prep for this dragon. And now Jinx going toe-to-toe here with the Udyr. Morgana not there in time. Udyr fighting in a giant minion wave, but it's not going to matter now. Will he find a second kill onto Morgana? She goes golden here with the Soul Shackles. A lot of damage coming out. He is stunned up. Morgana flashes away from that one. The Tormented Shadows might be enough. It is not. And now Master Yi is here with Ashe to help clean up this kill. Ashe just going to use a few auto attacks here. Should be plenty. Morgana goes down. And right now, you have to be hands in your face, just absolutely face palming if you are the BoneYard Goons. Their bottom lane just continuously getting caught out in these side lanes for absolutely no reason. Yasuo gets the ultimate onto that Master Yi underneath the turret. Master Yi flashes away, will keep himself safe with the meditate. Yasuo does not pick that one up. Mountain Drake going over to the BoneYard Goons, but a kill going over to that Udyr. Now Fiddlesticks flashes forward onto that Zac, trying to pick up the kill. Zac does not have passive here. He is getting absolutely deleted by the poison here as well, but he heals up from the passive blobs. The Ignite is on from Teemo. Is it going to be enough to kill him? The Slingshot coming out. Zac looking for a little bit of damage. Not going to be enough. Jinx now trades a kill on the top side of that map onto the Master Yi. Morgana is here to help her this time, and she will kill that Udyr. Gnar now looking for the teleport away, but not going to find it in time. Teemo picks up a double kill in that dragon pit. And now 4 dead on the side of Team SKRT. Right now, they're just getting Yi syndrome. You hate to see it. They're slowly making their way back into this game. They were just down 4,000 gold. Now they're just down just around 2,000 gold. And when you see this, you want them to continue to get these small leads, these small victories that they're getting. They're fighting the picks. You know, they're taking Barons, all of that. That right there is good, but when you're taking these objectives and you're pushing too far and you're running all the way into the enemy's base, you see exactly what's happening. They're trading, and now 4 kills to 3 for what? For absolutely nothing. They managed to get that inhib turret top, but now that just gives so much pressure, and it relieves a lot of pressure from the BoneYard Goons, able to push out that top lane, and now you have your members just now respawning for this Baron, but if that fight was a minute later, that's a free Baron going over to the BoneYard Goons. So all in all, in that trade, 4 kills and a Mountain Drake for 3 kills on the side of Team SKRT. Now 3 members here are going to get spotted out in the bush from the Ashe arrow. 5 members here. Baron is on the mind of every single member here. A lot of damage coming out from that Dark Binding onto the Ashe. Master Yi looking to clear some vision. Zac looking for the Slingshot. Not going to take it here. Would be getting himself in a very bad spot. And now we see Fiddlesticks actually waiting off on the side. Looking for a Crow Storm. Now the Enchanted Crystal Arrow coming out of that Yasuo. Stun not going to be very long here. Gnar is mega. Has to find something here. Does not have flash. Here's a Crow Storm in the middle of 3. A huge ultimate coming out from that Fiddlesticks, but now Master Yi trades 1 kill over. Yasuo trades a kill back onto the 80 carries. Both 80 carries dead, and so is Fiddlesticks. Absolutely mega in this fight. Zac picks up the kill onto this Master Yi. The passive is popped, and now it is a 2v2 on the top side of the map. Gnar not going to find the kill here. A double kill going over to that Udyr. Zach having a slingshot away here. A 4-for-3 team fight. An absolutely crazy team fight here. Gnar just not able to find the ultimate, unfortunately, in that fight. And that right there is enough to turn that fight on its head. If he managed to land the stun onto 3 like he was trying, that could have changed everything. Now Zach maybe getting caught out here by the Teemo. The blinding shot coming out. Zach managed to slingshot away, but he's blinded, so he can't take the blast cone. Gets a little bit of slowdown onto the Teemo, but Teemo able to just chase him down. Here comes another slingshot, able to get himself away to safety. Meanwhile, Udyr taking this top inhibitor down. Now, inhibitor being very important. This one, not so much. They should be able to push down this top lane and still prep for that Baron. If you want to see any inhibitor going at this point in the game with Baron alive, you want to see that bot inhibitor getting pushed down. But right now, not only do they have to worry about Baron getting absolutely melted by Team SKRT, but they're also going to have to worry about these super minions pushing in their top lane. Yasuo is standing on a mushroom? Oh, that is a ward. I thought that was a mushroom from Teemo, but that was actually a ward there. I was wondering why that wasn't blowing up. Dragon spawning in just a few moments, and it will be the Elder Drake, which would be an absolutely huge dragon for the BoneYard Goons to be able to pick up for themselves. But Baron is also on the table. Gnar does not have the teleport. Now the ultimate coming out from Ashe onto the Morgana. Zach jumps in with the slingshot. Nobody jumping the gun just yet. No real engage after the arrow there from either team. Now Yasuo dashing forward, looking for the kill on the Master Yi. He does have that Guardian Angel, and Udyr and Ashe start up this Baron. Which way will it go? 3 members on the outside of the pit. Zach jumps in with the slingshot. Now he is in the middle of 2, but Yasuo there as well, absolutely deleting that Master Yi. Now the Zhonya's is popped. Udyr picks up the kill onto Morgana, but 3 dead on the side of Team SKRT, and a 4th will follow. That is going to be a 4-for-1. Teemo stuck in the base here. Now Super Minions pushing down the base, but it should be enough for 2 members to be able to take this dragon. Morgana is dead. Gnar is going to recall to keep those Nexus turrets safe. Teemo in the base now. A beautiful team fight here. Although on the other side of the wall, Zach hits that beautiful slingshot, and Yasuo able to follow up with the ultimate. We've been seeing that all game, and that was absolutely perfect execution there. Gnar and Jinx just standing on the backside as well, doing everything they can. Baron going over to the BoneYard Goons, and now they're looking to take this Elder Drake as well. Gnar teleport almost available. Surely this Elder Drake will also go the way of the BoneYard Goons. All of your guys' headphones just messed up at the exact same time. That wasn't my voice cracking. That was your headphones. We are now 37 minutes into this game. There's a 7,000 gold lead for the BoneYard Goons, but we're getting to the point of the game where it's almost not going to matter. Everybody's about to be full build. Master Yi full build, just waiting on that GA. Udyr looking for just one more item here. Ashe looking for a couple more items here. Everybody working towards that full build. If this game goes any longer, it's going to be all about execution and how they're working together in these team fights. And right now, BoneYard Goons are doing the absolute most. They have the wombo combo in that Zach and that Yasuo, and Gnar, Jinx, and Morgana to follow up. Master Yi pushing that bottom lane. Maybe caught out here. Jinx stepping forward, might be in a bad spot. Here comes a Highlander onto the Jinx. Master Yi look for the kill here. That is going to be enough. The heal will not. And Jinx goes down, and now Morgana may follow the Soul Shackles coming out. She goes golden here. Master Yi just having to run away from this one, but Zach looking for the slingshot. A beautiful slingshot and a beautiful dark binding. A sniper shot coming out from that Morgana. Enchanted Crystal Arrow coming out, but it's not going to be much. A little too late. And now 3 members threatening this mid lane for the BoneYard Goons, while Gnar up in the top lane, keeping these super minions at bay. and pushing down with his Baron-empowered minions on his side. Master Yi just, again, I say this too much, but just biting off more than he can chew, just getting a little ambitious. Now, Zach actually looking for something here underneath the turret. A beautiful Gnar ultimate onto 2. Yasuo ult to follow. Udyr with a beautiful flash over the wall to keep himself safe, but 1 dead on the side of Team Skirt. Now, Zach looking for more here. A beautiful slingshot onto 2. Let's bounce back into the team. Let's go. Teemo going to fall, and so is Fiddlesticks. That Zhonya is not going to buy enough time. Now, Udyr actually getting run down by this Morgana, but Master Yi is coming out of the fountain. The slingshot coming out. Highlander as well. The auto attacks onto that Yasuo. Zonya's Hourglass trying to keep himself alive. A 800 gold shutdown going over that Master Yi. And now he's just trying to run around the base here and buy some time. He's not going to be tanky enough. Zach picks up that kill, and now he is rampaging another Gnar ultimate into the turret there. Onto that Udyr. But 1 Nexus turret is down. Jinx flashes forward. They're trying to find the damage. They're trying to clean this entire team. The 2nd Nexus turret goes down as well, and that is going to be the Nexus to follow. A 40-minute victory for the BoneYard Goons. GG to the red team. BoneYard Goons take game 1.